What's up YouTube, it's your boy G here, back with another video. Today we're going to unbox and test this interesting earphones that SoundPeats sent to us. As you can see, this is from SoundPeats.com. They sent this to me and they said this is their new product. This is called Pearl Clip Pro. And it's a very interesting design. I actually haven't tried anything like this, so I'm very interested to actually check what's the performance, audio, because this kind of like an open earbuds, right? It's just like a clip on the right side of your ear, or on the side of your ear, or not really. It's not the traditional earphones, rather. But I'm very interested in testing that out because I've got a lot of earphones, headphones, and other stuff like that. So we're going to compare that real quick. Bluetooth version 5.4. So that's good. That's the latest Bluetooth right there. Frequency response is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Oh, that is pretty deep. Maximum working distance 10 meters. Play time about 6 hours. That's the battery. About 6 hours. 24 hours with the charging case. And battery capacity is 35 milliamps per earbud. 350 on the charging case. Looks good, so let's go ahead and open it up and test it out. SoundPeats, hear the difference. Interesting. I'm super curious right now to test if the sound of this is actually pretty good. By the way, if you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing to my channel. I unbox and test gadgets like this, so it might help you in your purchase decision. Now, this is not a sponsored video. They just sent this to me to honestly provide my, my honest thoughts and opinion on this. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so when you open it up, you do have this pretty fancy manual. Wow. So it will look like this. Right, you're just gonna hook it up right and left channel, and all of your paperwork are covered there. So you have that and nothing else. As a matter of fact, I'm a bit surprised that it looks like this doesn't include any cable as well. Okay, so cable is there. Cable is very short. That's why I can't even feel it. Let me open that up. USB Type-C, and that is the shortest cable I've seen so far. But that's your cable, and then nothing else. Now, for the buds itself, it's extremely small, right? So just to show you, I just removed the cover there, if you notice, and it's still glossy, as if there's still something inside. It's just the material. It's not black. It's kind of like a gray, right? A metallic gray or something. Very interesting. And you can see that there's like a USB Type-C in the front. Logo there, SoundPeats. I like that. Looks neat. So let me go ahead and test it right now. Ooh. So the Bluetooth turned on automatically. And oh wow. I did not expect to like it. As a matter of fact, I kind of love it. Hold up. Let me check the actual case. So that is the case. I wonder if you can like mismatch. I think you can, right? You can just like, I just swapped the left and right. However, this is not lighting up anymore. I'm not sure if that's the charging indicator, but I believe the correct positioning is like this and like so. But yeah, it's still not lighting up. So I think that is just the pairing. As soon as you open it up, it will turn on for pairing availability. But yeah, the case is pretty nice. The charging pin is on the middle. Now this is the earbud itself, and it's very interesting. So as soon as you unbox it, when you purchase it new for the first time, you have this kind of like cover here, plastic cover, I think to protect it from scratches. Touch control area. So let's remove those stuff. That's how these SoundPeats Pearl Pro, right? Pearl Clip Pro. That's quite difficult to mention, right? To pronounce. But this is the SoundPeats Pearl Clip Pro. Shiny outside, but it's matte inside. Flexible rubber there. But I think not that flexible. There's a cable inside, I'm pretty sure, so you don't want to really bend this out. You might also lose the grip, so you have to be careful in that one. But it's stretchable a little bit for the size of your ear if you have like small or big one. And then right from the get-go, you will see that there's some holes here for the speaker, and on the other side, that's the charging pin. And it's very simple. There's also like a mic port there, and it's very, very simple. And of course, the other one just looks exactly the same. One thing that I noticed is it doesn't have any label for left and right, which is interesting to me, because traditionally earphones have left and right label, but this one, it looks like you can just like mess around and accidentally put the left and the right, and it probably has some software correction inside. All right, I'm actually now on soundpeats.com just to check it out. Is if you notice, it's right from the get-go, right? I think that's one of their newest product there, Pearl Clip Pro. Again, it's very difficult to pronounce, but this is it. And let's go ahead and check it out just to see the features and pricing of this. So as you can see, it's around 69 bucks before, 69 US dollars, and now it's being offered at 60 bucks, $60. So that's a pretty good deal. And again, this is SoundPeats open ear clip-on earbuds, Pearl Clip Pro. 12 millimeters dual magnet drivers, dynamic equalizer for clear highs and deep bass. That's good. Open soundstage with enhanced bass, delivering a cinematic experience. Automatic left-right channel adaptation with charging case. So this one I'm talking about. That's why you didn't notice any left and right label on the actual earbuds. It's just automatic, which is pretty good. 6 hours plus 8 hours on the case, like what we just saw. It's again Bluetooth 5.4 already. Latest Bluetooth out there. Profiles A2DP, AV, RCP, and HFP. All of course the features for the Bluetooth 5.4. Chipset support Bluetooth, AAC, and SBC. So of course it doesn't support LDAC or any high resolution audio. It's just AAC and the SBC. Battery, again, that's your 35 milliampere, and then 300 on the case, 250, and total hours is 24 hours, right? Total play time. What's in the box, as you probably noticed, again, we just have the actual case, Paperworks engine, the charging cable, and waterproof IPX5 as well. Control type is touch. All right, now there's a software that you can download for this earbud. It's called SoundPeats, just, you know, the company name. Although on my testing, it's actually not working. So if you notice here, it's just always telling me to tap the window in order to detect it. So as you can see, tap the screen to connect the headphones. But as soon as I tap that, it's just gonna go back to the Bluetooth section. And I'm already connected on the Bluetooth, so it doesn't work, right? So as you can see here, I tried this many times, even several days, and it's not working. So even though the SoundPeats Paperclip Pro is already connected on the Bluetooth, I could even already use it for music and all, the app wouldn't actually detect, you know, at all. So I would not recommend to use the app. Hopefully, if SoundPeats is listening or watching this video, hopefully you hear this and you can make some improvement, right? Bug fix on your app to make sure that it will detect all of your earphones. But yeah, at the time of this testing, this is not working at all. All right, so I've been using this for a couple of days now. I think I've been using this for almost a week now, an entire week, and I have some thoughts, right? So let me share you my thoughts about this SoundPeats Pearl Pro, or Pearl Clip Pro. Again, very difficult to pronounce, but yeah. First thing, I love the sound. The microphone quality is just mediocre, so nothing really to brag or to worry about that. It can work, but of course it's not of quality. But yeah, it doesn't have any like active noise cancellation or anything like that, so that's definitely not worthy to check. However, what I like about this is the sound. Again, the sound itself, once you put it on your ear properly, for example, you manage to, insert it properly or at least clip it to your ear like that, it will sound really good, right? Surprisingly, this speaker, when seated properly on your ear, sounds amazing. As a matter of fact, I was actually surprised and did not expect that it can sound as bassier, bassy like that, detailed like that. It's really, really amazing. Once this is close to your earlobe, right to the whole of your ear, it will really sound amazing, even better than my cheap earphones out there. However, right, however, the biggest problem on this is it will rarely sit in your ear perfectly, right? A little bit of movement will cause it to lose like the directional, right, sound wave to your ear. It'll cause the sound to sound teenier, right? Lack of bass and just messed up generally. So again, you're gonna basically put it on your ear like this, right? So this is the inside, you're gonna put that hole inside essentially. So it's on your ear like this, and this will be pointing on your your eardrums, right? The whole of your ear. But it's a struggle to find the perfect fit for it. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's just me, right? Because this is the first time that I use such earphone, the clip thing like this. I'm very used in using like a proper earphone like this, right? This is an IEM, so I'm very used in using like this one. So for this case, it's kind of difficult to really pinpoint the sweet spot. So you can put it like on the middle of your ear like that, on the bottom, and on my case it's almost like it's earring, right? It's just like sitting on the bottom because I think because of my ear, right? My ear size is kind of big, and even though it's already on the bottom or around this kind of like angle, it's not, the music or this hole is not perfectly sitting on my eardrum. Okay, so I have to press it a little bit. I have to like really like press it against my ear for it to sound really, really cool, really good, right? Bassy and full. But as soon as I like get a hold of it or release it and let it just sit on my ear naturally, I will lose the bass and I will lose the details. It's gonna sound teeny even though the volume is at maximum already. So I think it depends. If your ears are small, this might work, right? And it will even look as earring. So if it's okay for you to have kind of like loud signature like this, or loud fashion statement, because once you wear this, it looks like an earring, like my daughter said that it looks like I'm wearing a hearing aid. But for me, it looks like an earring, a very big one. But if it's okay for you, I guess there's also benefit in using that, right? So let me talk about the benefits first. Number one is, of course, since you're not really inserting it to your ear, right, to your ear holes, right, it's much more comfortable than normal earphones like this. Again, this one has this normal tip, right? You can insert that inside your ear, and then after a couple of hours, you will feel pain already, discomfort. On this one, you don't really feel discomfort, right? Sometimes I even forget that I'm wearing it because it's just like earring, and then after a couple of minutes, it kind of disappears on your ear, right? You don't really feel it. So I think that's the biggest advantage. And other than that, I honestly can't think of anything. I have one gripe more for this one. One more gripe is the touch sensitive. So again, it's sitting inside or outside your ear like this, right? And this part here, the big surface, is actually touch sensitive, right? This part. The problem is this is also the one facing your face, right? So this is on the back, this is in front. Of course, this again in your ear, so it's clipped like that. And as soon as you want to adjust it, for example, you're gonna adjust it like this, you're gonna accidentally touch the touch sensitive already. So it's going to pause the music, adjust it to the next track or adjust the volume. It's kind of annoying. So I think that's also one gripe. I know touch is the hype, touch is the future, but I would probably prefer this to have like a physical button or some squeeze, especially on this part. Maybe they could have like integrated some squeeze technology on this one and not put any touch sensitive material here, so that you're not gonna accidentally pause, play, or answer undesirable calls like that. So that's just one more gripe that I have. What else? Battery, yeah, it's true. It can last up to 5 hours. I don't have any problems on the battery, so you can use it for hours without getting low bat. It's pretty chunky. You know, it lasted me around more than 5 hours before it got low bat. And then for the case, I hate that the case doesn't stand as well. So this is of course being very very picky, but the case doesn't stand at all, and I think this is just a missed opportunity. They could have just put like a flat surface here, so you can just simply stand it on the place instead of always putting it, you know, on the side like this, scratching the material, right? If they only put some flat foot here, so you can stand it like so, and then you're going to protect this shiny material here, because you know, by doing this, you will almost always scratch this side material, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, guys, this is the SoundPeats, right? Pearl Clip Pro. I've been practicing speaking that, but I can't really say that properly. Pearl Clip Pro. Pearl Clip Pro sounds like a tongue twister for me. So for the price, yeah, you know, if you wanna try this, but my official recommendation is to actually save a couple more dollars and buy a legit headphones, right? Like a better one that has noise cancellation, because you can really, you know, leverage on the noise cancellation outside. This one, I was able to use it working out, right? It's really good for workout. The problem is it's not noise canceling. So I can hear everything outside and the music gets tinny. The problem is it ends up that I you know, stop using it and I just use a different headphone afterwards. So yeah, you know, volume is not that much. So this, I think, might need a little bit volume, especially it's just a speaker, it's just an open earphone, right? But again, feel free to try it. Comfortability is very very comfortable, so that's one big plus. But I think that's about it, and I can't really see anything else beneficial for it to be used more than the normal earphones. But that's all for today, guys. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any questions, any comments. Subscribe to the channel below. If you're not subscribed yet, I review and unbox things like this, so it might help in your purchase decision. But that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, guys, and see you on my next one. Peace.